Hello, Medicare Advantage risk adjustment operators, innovators, and learners. Welcome to another learning series of the Hills Academy Risk Adjustment Made Easy, the Medicare Advantage kind learning series. My name is Dr. Prince Bewa. If today is your first time joining us, we want to say welcome and thank you for joining us. If you are a seasoned member, we also want to say thank you and welcome. Last week, we started on a new episode covering the various calendars that are necessary to keep track of as you work in the Medicare Advantage encounter data and risk adjustment operations work here. And it's part of this episode that we are going over 4 operational calendars that every Medicare Advantage team should keep track of. Last week, we covered the standard model run process, which are the initial, mid-year, and the final. And as a reminder, the final deadline is still upcoming at the end of this month. So if you haven't had all your data in, you want to have the data in, and you can check out the last video which will explain much more. But we are now going on calendar number 2 that you have to keep track of as you work in this space. Calendar number 2 that we want to discuss today, which actually we are already in the midst of now, is the MA payment policy updates calendar. The the Medicare Advantage payment policies updates calendar. And the MA payment policy updates calendar, and we are looking at 2025 in terms of the calendar year, but for the payment policies, there's always a year ahead. So in this year, the payment policies are published for next year, calendar year or payment year 2026. And in this payment policies calendar, if you're very new to this, there is the advance notice and also the rate announcement. So there are 2 key things that you want to keep in mind here. There is the advance notice and the rate announcement. The advance notice is pretty much what it says. CMS is given an advance notice to the industry, informing the industry of the MA Medicare Advantage payment policies. And this is a very instrumental document that the industry keep track of very well. And the rate announcement is CMS finalizing the payment policies that were in the advance notice, and with all the comments and other things that CMS have received and has gone through, and now it's finalizing the payment policies for the next year. So CMS releases the advance notice at least 60 days prior to the release of the final rate announcement. So between these two, there should be at least 60 days. And the rate announcement is published on or before the first Monday of April every year. The first Monday of April every year. So this year, the first Monday of April is actually April 7th. And therefore, the rate announcement is supposed to be published on or before that time. And the public is given 30 days to submit comments to the advance notice. So the advance notice publication, there is a 30-day comment period. So 30 days of comment period. CMS reviews all the comments it has received and sift through them and do all the magic and everything. And then CMS has to publish the final rate announcement on or before the first Monday in April, which is April 7th, 2025. And as a reminder, these policies are pertaining to the next year. So they will not necessarily be for 2025, although it's worked out in 2025, but they will be for payment year or calendar year 2026. And if you go to the CMS website, actually, you can see that the 2026 advance notice was published on January 10th, which was last Friday. And you can go online and you'll hear this being talked about and reviewed, and everybody's working to prepare comments for CMS. Everybody meaning those that are in this MA space. If you go to the CMS website here, you will see all the previously published advance notice and the rate announcements to better understand the payment policies, the HCCs that will be used for payments, the risk adjustment model that will be used for payments, star ratings. It has so much information in this advance notice. And if you have not seen one before, I will recommend that you check it out. You go to the website, you can download one and review it. And this is a very keen time the public is very interested in, because CMS published the advance notice for 2026, and the industry is preparing comments to send to CMS before the 30-day deadline. Then CMS will review and send the final rate announcement. I hope this is helpful, especially if you are very new into this space. I want to keep it simple and easy as you sift through these resources to understand these calendars and keep track of in this MA space. You can get more information from the Hughes Academy website, our website, www.thehughesacademy.com and slash resources. You get access to several free resources you can download and use for your purposes. If you are not on our email list, I will encourage you to subscribe because you don't want to miss anything. And you get the chance to also get a free signature gift, which is from Chaos to Clarity, the essential Medicare Advantage risk adjustment data sources comparison cheat sheet that compares the different data sources for you for free that are used for Medicare Advantage risk adjustment. Otherwise, thank you for joining us. If this has been helpful to you, like, share, comment, send to somebody else that this might be helpful to. Otherwise, we will see you next week as we go through the third calendar you want to keep track of as you work in the Medicare Advantage risk adjustment space. Thank you so much and enjoy, and I'll catch you next week. Bye for now.